Hey IBC, thank you for being with us today. Listen, we are so excited to be able to come back together. It is such a blessing. It's been an answer to prayer. We are ready to see you again. We're ready to see your kids again. Saying that, listen, I have had so many good conversations with Erin, and she's had fantastic ideas on how to keep your children as safe as possible. Listen, we've been listening to the government, we've been listening to the governor, we've been listening to the president, we've been listening to our county health authority. We are paying attention to everything that we have been told and asked to do, and we are doing everything within our power to make sure that we were within compliance, but also providing the safest environment for your child. Saying that, Erin's going to go over some details, and all of these details are fantastic. They're going to seem cumbersome, they're going to seem like a lot. Eventually they're going to become second nature to us, and I imagine that this is probably going to be longer than just a couple weeks that we're going to keep many of these protocols. One of the protocols that I would like to introduce is, obviously, we do not want your child coming if they are sick. Even if you're not confident that they're sick, and even if you're confident that it's just allergies, we really want for your child to stay home. So if they've had a fever within the past 48 hours, we are asking for them to stay home. Now, what happens in the event that if you drop your child off and they perhaps start to cough? Well, what is that code?
2319.
A 2319.
2319! We have a 2319!
Red alert! Red alert! Red alert! Red alert! Red alert!
George Sanderson, please remain motionless. Prepare for decontamination.
Duck and cover, people!
Oh, not the CDA!
Coming through, please. Stand aside. Clear the contaminated area. This is a 2319 in progress. The area is clear. Coming through. Watch yourself. Stand back. Careful. All clear. Situation is 990. Ready for decon.
Hey, thanks, guys. That was a close one.
Okay.
And the 2319 is not just for your child, it is for you as well. If you sneeze anywhere inside of our building, we will call the 2319 and you will see the same procedures. Erin, you can take it from here.
We are so excited that your kiddos are coming. We have been waiting for this for weeks and weeks and weeks, and we just can't wait. All the nursery workers are excited. It's going to be such a fun time together. A couple of things that I want to go over with you right now is our nursery will be from birth through 3 years old. So normally our nursery ends at 2, but in this special time we're going to have 3-year-olds back here as well. We will not have children's worship right now, just to ensure the least amount of traffic in our hallway as possible. So that's kind of what to expect when you come as far as the age of kiddos that are going to be allowed in the nursery. So you're going to check in your kids right here like you do every week. We're going to have your tags already printed for you, so you should be able to just pick those up and head on back into the hallway. And then also we want you to be sure that you label everything that you bring up here. We want you to label their bottles and their passies and their bags and everything, so that we can make sure that none of their personal items that are brought from home are mixed up together. And then a new protocol also is that there will only be one adult allowed to accompany the children into the hallway. This is just to ensure that we're complying with the social distancing guidelines. So be sure that just one adult accompanies the children into the hallway.
The less traffic, the better. And once again, let me reiterate, this is the only place for check-in.
Yeah. Okay, so after you check your kiddos in, this will be the door that you enter through. This will be an entrance only, so you'll exit out the other door, and then as you enter the hallway, we're going to make sure that there's only one family standing at the nursery doors at a time. This is just to ensure the social distancing aspect of all of this craziness. And then also when you get into the hallway, rather than handing your child's diaper bag to the nursery worker like you always do, we're going to set the diaper bags outside of the doors. The nursery workers are then going to Lysol and sanitize the diaper bags, and then they'll bring them into the classroom later. So
Okay. So ultimately what we're going to do is we're going to have what we're calling the lot law. They're not allowed to look back when they were walking away from Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So that's the concept, okay? Once you start going in this direction, keep going this direction. If you turn back, we will salt you.
don't turn
Not
around.
us salt you, we will salt you.
Don't turn around.
Or we will call it 2319. So a church-wide policy is going to be that we ask for everyone upon entry to wash their hands or to hand sanitize, whichever one you prefer. So when you guys come in this door, as parents, we're going to ask that you sanitize your hands upon entry, just to ensure that we are keeping the germ level at the absolute lowest possible.
Yeah, and then your kiddos are going to sanitize and wash their hands when they come in the hallway also. So the kids that are 2 years and 3 years old, they're gonna wash their hands at our workroom sink. So the workroom is past the bathrooms down here. So they'll wash their hands
labeled
in that.
workroom
It's
very
labeled
clearly.
workroom. You can't miss it. So 2 and 3 year olds will wash their hands in that sink. The kids that are under 2 years old will be handed to the nursery worker over the door, and then the nursery worker will take the children to the sink in their classroom and wash their hands in there.
Which kind of soap?
What kind of soap?
What kind of soap will they use?
And the most antibacterial soap we can
How long
find.
will they wash their hands for?
They sing the birthday song 4 times.
What about if we prefer for them to sing Staying Alive as parents?
Oh,
That would be great.
that would be so great. You can...
Welcome back to IBC TV. And now, Aaron Whitman.
This will be the door that you exit through.
There it is.
So for real though, our nursery workers are super into the safety of your children. We always have been. This is one of the cleanest parts of this whole building all the time. But we are taking some extra precautions to make sure during this time that your kids are super safe. So in between our 9 a.m. service and our 11 o'clock service, we are going to disinfect this whole hallway. Our plan is to have toys just for the 9 o'clock service kids, and then a completely new set of toys for the 11 o'clock service kids. So you're not getting germified toys from the first service to the second service. Yes, it is a word. Germified. Yes. Anyway, so brand new toys, all the surfaces will be disinfected and sprayed down and wiped down and all the things. Our nursery workers wear smocks that are kind of like jackets on every week, and they're going to put on brand new smocks for
Can we
each
just call them
service.
shirts?
But it's not a shirt. Like,
It
it
is
has
that.
buttons and there's pockets.
Shirts don't have buttons and pockets?
Not right here.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, you don't have a pocket. Anyway,
No.
smock. People know what smocks are.
I think that's French, but anyway, we're in East Texas, but if you want to call them smocks, you do whatever you
It's
want.
a shirt button thing.
Okay.
Okay, smock is the most appropriate word.
Overshirt.
No,
Keep it. Keep going.
smock. Anyway, so okay, and any child, we already talked about who becomes symptomatic in our time together.
2319.
2319 immediately. But we just want to ensure the safety of your kiddos. We're so ready for them to be back. We're so ready to just gather together. But we also know that gathering together is going to require us to make some accommodations. And we have done all of that and we're ready for that. If you have any questions after watching this video, we're also attaching all of this information in the email that you're going to receive so you can read it all. If you have any questions, please let us know. But know that we are doing everything we can to ensure the safety of your kiddos in this time. So
Absolutely. Hey, we're blessed. Our IBC Kids staff has been doing everything possible. They have thought of everything, and I'm so proud. I'm so impressed. I'm backing them 100%. Listen, if you have any questions, email us before this Sunday, and we can do everything we can to make you feel at ease with you bringing your kids here. Once again, we take the concept of you bringing your kids to us every week very seriously. So once again, handling this very seriously, even though this video isn't the most serious, but we
We're fun.
love you.
yes. And
your
there's
kids.
also a pre-registration form that
Yeah,
we want you
talk
to
about
fill
that.
out. So in the email, you're going to get a link to fill out the pre-registration form. It just asks you a couple questions so that we can make sure that we know what you're comfortable with as a family. But be sure to fill that out before this coming Sunday. I think we're going to close off that pre-registration form Saturday night.
Sure.
So that we have time to get ready for you Sunday. So if you need anything, please let us know. But we're so excited that we get to love on your kids soon, and we can't wait to see you. So
Absolutely. If you have any questions, just call Erin's house. Her address is